everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already come over previously, this channel is all about health and wellness. You will find easy recipes, you will find easy to follow health and wellness tips. If that sounds interesting to you, then you might want to subscribe to the channel. So I'm already feeling kind of the holiday Christmas vibes, and I know it's early, and for my American friends, I know Thanksgiving hasn't even passed yet. I'm sorry, but I'm really feeling the Christmas vibes already. So I'm like putting on the red lipstick. I'm getting all my decorations out and slowly putting them out. We did just move, so I don't even know where half my stuff is, but I am slowly trying to find it and bring it out. The kids' Christmas tree will probably go up soon, so that will be something to look forward to. And I'm bringing out all my Christmas mugs because, like I said, I'm already in the Christmas vibes. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm just starting my day with my holiday blend coffee, and yes, I still drink coffee and enjoy every moment of it. I do have a coffee alternative throughout the day, but I will always have my coffee in the morning, and then in the afternoon I also have another one. So for breakfast on this day, I am actually going to have tofu, which I don't have normally. But every once in a while I will have it, and this block gave me a whole bunch of portions. So that was really good because then I can just keep it in the fridge and use it when I need it. And sometimes if I have nutritional yeast, I will also add that in, but on this day I didn't add that. I just put in my seasonings, and I'll show you what I put into it. So I'm just going to walk you guys through what I'm eating for the day, and that way you can kind of get some ideas on some plant-based easy ideas that you can throw together in no time at all, because of course I like to cook quick and easy meals. So here are the spices that I put into the tofu, and it's just onion powder and cumin, chili powder, oregano. I put garlic powder in it, paprika, and a little bit of curry powder. So I just place my tofu on a pan and I add a little bit of broth in it. And that's what I'm using. I won't use any oil when I'm making it, so it doesn't stick by adding the broth, and it adds some extra flavor. So all I'm doing is adding the spices, and I'll mix it all up. If I had oil-free corn tortillas, I would do breakfast wraps, but unfortunately I haven't been able to find them. Everything has oil in it in Canada, and I can't cross the border where I normally buy them. And I just buy them in bulk and freeze them normally, but now I've officially run out and doesn't look like I'll be crossing the border anytime soon. So I'm just gonna make a breakfast bowl instead. So I'm cutting up some bell peppers so that I can add in with my greens and then top it with my tofu mixture. So this is a great recipe if you have leftover veg, because you can just throw that leftover veg right into the pan with the tofu, and that way there's no food waste and it's less work for you. But I don't have any leftover, so I'm just going to use these bell peppers because that's what I always have available at home. Sometimes I will add it into the tofu and cook it down, but today I just want to eat it raw. So I'm just adding my greens to my bowl to assemble it. I'm going to add my peppers, and then I'm going to top it with all the tofu. And this was really filling and delicious. If I had leftover rice or potatoes, that would make this breakfast perfect, but I didn't have any and I was in a pinch and couldn't make it. So this is what I ended up eating. I made 3 cups of the wild rice, and it gave me quite a bit, as you can see. It's pretty darn full. I do like to make a lot in one shot because then we can have it for dinner, and also enjoy it for lunch, of course, right now. And then as well as just some work lunches if possible. If you can stretch there, then that's great, and if not, then I'll make more. I don't know if you guys can see my little elf. He's like dancing on the windowsill. He's so cute. So for lunch, I'm keeping it very simple. I need to use up my spinach, so I'm going to be using that. And then I have some frozen veg that I just put into a pan with a little bit of broth. and cook that a little bit. And then I had my brown rice, of course, and it's actually brown and wild rice mixed. And that's what I'm having. So I'm just having my rice and all my veg. I'm going to top it with some sriracha. Sometimes I put tamari on top. It really depends on my mood. But this is like the simplest meal ever, and you will feel so full for so long. I absolutely love it, and it's so easy on my stomach, so that's great, and it's easy for me to take to work, which is also very, very important for me. Yeah, guys, so that's it. Super simple and easy, like always. I'm just going to enjoy this meal. And this is the thing, you can eat so much more food if you're eating a whole foods diet. You're not eating all that processed junk. You can have it. I'm not saying you can't. Just have it in smaller quantities, have it as a treat. And that way, overall, you can eat a lot more, feel more satisfied, and be nurturing your body with the vitamins and nutrients that it needs. When I fall off plan and I have too many treat days, like I have no energy and I feel so terrible. My stomach is bloated. I don't feel well. And then I get back onto like the rice and veg or the potatoes and veg, and then I feel amazing. So it's like a tremendous, tremendous difference when you're eating a whole foods plant-based diet versus the traditional, vegan junk food that is so readily available. I mean, it's not like it was back in, 1990 when I was vegan. It was really difficult to find junk food, vegan stuff back then. You had to eat whole food plant-based. And then we did a turn, and then it was becoming too available to us, and we had all this junk available. So guys, remember to try to keep it as clean as possible. I'm not saying that every day, you have to eat perfectly, because let's be real, life happens. It's not going to happen all the time. Just try your best. So try to stay away from the vegan junky stuff, because that's just going to put on weight for you. It's going to reduce your energy, and you're not going to be getting all of those nutrients that you really do need. So keep it as a, addition to a meal, maybe a little bit like on top of something. Like if you're having a veggie burger, maybe break up half of it, or maybe a whole one, whatever, and sprinkle it on top of a salad. That way you feel like you're still eating something else, but you're not actually sitting there pounding back like 3 veggie burgers with a bun and blah, blah, blah. Just try to think outside the box and find out ways that it will be easier for you, because we're all different, in order to incorporate more real whole foods. So like something like this is going to keep me super full for a very long time. I have my wild rice, I have all my mixed veggies, and then I always make sure that I have greens in there. So I might not always have fresh veggies, big deal. I've got my greens in here, so that's something. And then I have my frozen veg. Frozen veg is fine. Canned veg is fine. I don't care what kind of veg you're eating. Just make sure you're eating it and eat lots of it. And then pair that with the starch. And that way you are getting all the nutrition that you need. You can eat lentils, you can eat beans, high in fiber, high in protein, yummy, yummy foods. There is so much available to us, and we just want things quickly. Just prep ahead of time. And that way you've got like potatoes in the fridge that's cooked. You've got rice in the Instant Pot that's cooked. If you prep, you will be fine. You will have no worries in the world, and you will be able to create some really quick and easy meals. So I wanted to make a herbal tea. I do like to enjoy some herbal tea sometimes throughout the afternoon if I'm off, or in the evening before I go to bed. And this is just freshly cut from the backyard, and it's, see, we say it in Portuguese, so I'm trying to translate it in English. It's penny royalty, and I think lemon balm is what it is. So I just cut it fresh, and now I'm just going to steep it. And because we just moved and I don't have a kettle because it broke, I'm just going old school, and I boiled water in a pot. And it worked, and it's fine, and I'm going to enjoy my tea. So this herbal blend I really like because it's really good for digestion, and it's just very soothing and calming. So I really enjoy having this cup of tea. Okay, so on this day, my 16-year-old asked me to make some broccoli soup because that's her favorite. So I just have 3 heads of broccoli, and I did make this recipe in a recent video. So if you guys want to check out the exact measurements and how I do it, you can check out that video. But really, it's that easy that I just have some potatoes, some broccoli, seasonings, and I use broth. And I use the Instant Pot, but you can use a regular pot if you wanted to. And then I just puree it down because she likes it nice and smooth. But I don't mind a few chunks in it. I actually enjoy it. But this day I decided to puree it completely, and it's nice and smooth and comforting. And as the weather gets colder, I'm really craving dinners like this because it's just so comforting and soothing and very, very filling as well. So that's everything I ate today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And again, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, and that way you don't miss any upcoming videos and new content. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the wonderful comments and the amazing community that we have created so far.